Hi everyone, welcome to Sustainable Building Systems. I hope you're going to learn a lot about sustainability and sustainable buildings in this class. I'm pretty excited about this class. When you first open the course, it's going to look like this. And this thing over here you can close or you can open, FYI, and it's got some useful information down below. So here's what the course will look like. And as we scroll down, we find some general information. And let's just look at these things one by one. First, let's look at the syllabus. And it looks like this. I don't have any set office hours, but you are welcome to contact me anytime, and we can set up Zoom meetings if we want to, or email each other. This class, this is asynchronous, so you can work at any time that's convenient for you. I want to make a note about it, where it says required text. That's not really true. This text is not required. You do not have to buy this book. If you get financial aid and it pays for books, go ahead and get it. This is a really good book, but there are no reading assignments. It's not actually required. As we scroll through the syllabus, we see almost all of the grade comes from assignments, with a few little things from exams, but the exams are just quizzes, and all the quizzes are open book, and you can repeat them multiple times, so really no pressure. And then here's a little doodad about how I calculate that. I want to say something about this section on the last page, students with disabilities, because this is something I care a lot about. And some of us may have a disability with an actual formal diagnosis and a piece of paper, and if so, that's great. But some of us have things that might be learning differences or obstacles or whatever, and we don't have a piece of paper. I just want to say, don't let that stop you. I am here to help you have the most successful learning time you can, no matter what. So if you have any issues with anything, please just reach out to me. We are going to make this the best we possibly can for you. Okay. Now, let's look at the syllabus schedule, which looks like this. I put it together in an Excel spreadsheet because I find that handy. And here, week by week, are the week numbers. Here are the things we're going to go through. Now, you will notice there are no drawings in this class. Even though it's a drafting class, there are a lot of people with other majors: construction, sustainability, biology, geology, lots of other majors. So we are not going to do any drawings. Most of the class has short quizzes, and then a chunk of our class has some research projects, which you can do by creating a little PowerPoint or whatever you want. We're going to have a separate video about how to do that, so I won't say too much about that right now. I will just point out that these components of the research topics do have due dates. I've listed the due dates over here along the right, and then you will see them queued for you over here on the left. The quizzes don't have due dates. You can do them anytime you want to. You can knock them all out this week. You can wait until the last week of the term. I don't care, as long as you get them all done by Tuesday of finals week. That's all we care about. This schedule is set up so that it follows the organization of a rating system known as LEED, L-E-E-D. And so these are the LEED categories, and we are going to go through the LEED categories as we go through this class. Let's see, what else do I want to say? I guess I'll do that. And now let's see, let's go down here. There's a forum here, which is the first assignment of the term. So I'm going to open week 1. All of these weeks, weeks 1 through 10, are all loaded and available for you. So you don't have to wait until week 2 to do week 2 stuff. It's already there. Work at your own speed. Go how fast or how slowly you want to. It's all here for you. So in week 1, you do need to do this introduction forum. This is how we know that, yes, you really intend to take the class. If you don't do the forum by midnight on Sunday, then you will get administratively dropped. So make sure you do that one. Now, let's just look at some topics briefly. In week 1, here's our first topic. You notice there are headings here that show what we're going to be doing. So here is week 1. Here's an introduction. And when we open that page, Moodle calls that a page, you'll see there are slides, there are PowerPoint slides. I encourage you to download those to your own computer so you have them. Then there's a video that goes with the PowerPoint slides. That's me talking about the slides. And a lot of these weeks have handouts, which are outlines that kind of help you track what is it we're talking about here this week. Then let me go back. Let me see. Oh, rats. I need to do this. So back to week 1. In week 1, near the bottom of week 1, here's a cue. We're going to have some research projects, and you need to sign up by next week, by April 9th. So here's some information about the research project. And here's a video of me explaining to you how these are going to work. Then here are the actual Word documents, the actual assignments that tell you what we're going to do. And there's a separate video, so I'm going to try not to be too wordy here. Then when you sign up, you'll pick a topic, and to sign up, you go to this forum right here. It's in week 1 so that it's handy, but you don't have to do it until Tuesday of week 2. So there's that. Let me close week 1 and let's look at week 2. In week 2, we're going to start thinking about what is a green building and what is LEED, and we'll look at things related to that. And here's a quiz. The quiz is open book. There's no time limit. And not only that, every quiz you can do more than once. So if you miss a question on a quiz, just go back and do it again. If you have trouble with that, send me an email and I'll help you figure out which question you need to look at. In week 3, we're going to start looking at solar heating, using solar power to heat our house. In week 4, now we're going to start turning in components of our research projects. I recommend that you go to week 4 and watch the video that goes with this outline. So in week 4, we're going to turn in a rough outline. Watch the video now so you kind of have a sense of what is happening there. And so on and so forth. So you can go through all of the weeks as you wish. You can go down to week 10 and not only turn in the final project, but you can do the final exam if you want to. You could do that right now if you want to. All right. Now, in another video, let me go back up to the top. There's a video here about how to find and use Google Shared Drive. And the reason for that, it's not required, but let me open the Google Shared Drive, and I want to show you this. All of our drafting courses are in a shared drive, and you have access to this because I've added your name. So you can go to this shared drive to any of the drafting classes you want to. You are free to download anything you want from any class, not just this class. So help yourself there's lots of good resource material here, but I want to go down to our class. Here's our class. And the idea here is that you will still have access to all these materials on Google. After the term ends and the Moodle class closes, you can come back here and still get all this stuff. So that's why I put it here. I want to point out that under the lectures folder, let me click the down arrow here. So the lectures, PowerPoints and videos, are sorted by general topic, but under these lecture folders, I have given you a lot of extra resources. You don't have to look at them if you don't want to, but if you're interested, you might want to download some of this stuff so that you have it as a resource. For example, here in this first section, overview of what is sustainability and what is green building and so forth, under articles and extra resources, here are the last several years of, there's an organization called IPCC, which does extensive research on climate change. You have available to you all of the IPCC reports. These things are 3,000 pages each. They're vast, and you are welcome to download these things. I've also, don't tell my publisher, but I have put for you chapters out of I wrote a sustainability textbook. Here are chapters from the book in PDF form, and a chapter from another book, chapter I wrote, so on and so forth. Here's something about the health and wellness building, Building 30, that you can download, and so on and so forth. Also, in our Sustainable Building Systems class, there's a folder called Mini and Final Projects. And as you will see in another video, when you make some smaller or bigger PowerPoints, when you make some PowerPoints or write some reports or whatever you decide you want to do, we'll put those in this Mini and Final Project folder so that we can share what you learned with other people. So we're all going to pool our knowledge. And at the end of the term, you'll have a bunch of stuff available to you here. And as you'll see in this other video that you can watch, the other video about the research project, I've put some examples in here of kinds of PowerPoints that other people have done. So if you want to see, okay, what's a way you could do that, you can come over and look at that. So this is the Google Shared Drive. Again, let me stress, you don't have to go here, but you can go here. This is a resource for you. And now let's just go back to our class. Oh yeah, one more thing. I put a glossary here. This is a glossary out of my sustainability textbook. In case you have questions about what does this word mean, what does that word mean, there's a glossary for you. All right, so that was a speedy race through the class. I just want to say, I hope you have a good term. I hope you learn a lot. I hope you find this stimulating and exciting. Please stay in touch, either by putting questions in this Q&A forum or by sending me emails. Let's make this a great term. Sorry for stammering. Let's make this a great term. I'm here to help you. Just let me know what I can do to make this a good experience for you. And with that, I'll shut up, and we'll see you soon in the next video.